present tense are basically things that is happening right now or the universal truths. Okay, so if I give you a line, okay, the sun rises in the east, what kind of tense will be that? Very good. That is present tense. Okay. Now, if I say I go to school regularly, or I always go to school, what tense would be that? That again would be a present tense, right? Okay, so present tense hol jibilak bostu etia hoy ase ba jibilbor bostu chiranton hoite hoy. But what about those things which happened earlier? যিবিলাক বস্তু আগতে হৈ গ'ল সেইবোৰৰ বিষয়ে কি তেওঁলোকৰ কথা কি কবা, right? So in today's session we are not discussing those things which are happening right now, but of those things which happened earlier, যিবিলাক আগতে হৈ গৈছিল. So what do we call them? We call them, we'll find out. What do we call them? Okay, so are we all ready? Let's begin then. So this is our first thing. What do we have here? This is an English session, and to begin with, we got two boys. What are their names? The one is Mukesh and the other one is Jaswant. So এই দুজন স্কুলৰ ল'ৰা হয়, just like you people. এজনৰ নাম মুকেশ হয়, আনজনৰ নাম Jaswant হয়. Okay, and they are talking about something. Let's see what they're talking about. So first up, Mukesh says, did you go out last night? And see what is Jaswant's reply. Jaswant says, no, I didn't. I watched Discovery Channel at home. Okay, so Mukesh says, Jaswant সুধিলে তুমি ওলাই গৈছিলা নেকি যোৱাকালি ৰাতি? Jaswant ক'লে, no, I didn't. I watched Discovery Channel at home. Then what's Mukesh reply? He said, did you watch the film on wildlife? Did you watch the film on wildlife? To which Mukesh Jaswant replies, yes, it was great. I liked the film as it was on animals. Okay, then Mukesh says, I watched it too. It was really very interesting. Okay, so now we have a story. What is that story? The story is that two boys, Mukesh and Jaswant, are talking. Mukesh asked Jaswant, did you go out last night? To which Jaswant replied, no, I didn't. I watched Discovery Channel at night. Then again Mukesh asked, did you saw the film on wildlife? Then Jaswant said, yes, I did. I really enjoyed it. I like animals and all. And then this one other guy, Mukesh again says, yes, I also watched that one. So তেওঁলোকে কিহৰ কথা discuss কৰি আছে? They are discussing something that happened last night. যোৱা ৰাতি কিবা এটা বস্তু হৈছিল আৰু তেওঁলোকে সেইটো কথা পাতি আছে. They are talking about something that happened last night. So is last night happening now? No, right? Itu agote hui গৈছে. Now story to মনত আছে সবৰে? Very good. So let's try and answer some questions. Which film did Jaswant watch? Which film did Jaswant watch? Jaswante kunkhon cinema চাইছিল? Can anyone tell me? Very good. It's an animal on, a movie on wildlife. Jaswant watched a film on wildlife. Jaswant watched a film on wildlife. Okay, moving ahead. On which channel did you watch the film? On which channel did you watch the film? Which channel? Kudu channel listen. Can anyone tell me? Well, damn good. Very good. The answer is what? He watched it on what? Discovery Channel, right? এইটুক যদি এটা আমি complete answer কৰো, complete sentence, how it would be like? He watched the film on Discovery Channel. He watched the film on Discovery Channel, right? Okay. Why did Jaswant like the film? Why did Jaswant like the film? Jaswant চিনেমাখন কিয় ভাল পাইছিল? He liked it because it was on animals. Because it was on animals. He liked it because it was on animals. Right? Now, we need to look at something else. Now, in this slide, we have certain lines. Okay? What's that? First line says, Jaswant watched the film on wildlife. Second one says he watched the film on Discovery Channel. And third line says he liked it because it was on animals. Okay? These three lines are repetitions. তোমালোকে ভাবিছা চাগে এই লাইন কেইটা বাৰ বাৰ কিয় repeat কৰি আছে? Well, this is where the thing lies. So, first word to কি হয়? Watched. Second word is again watched. And the third word is what? Liked. So, in these words, what is happening? They are used in past tense. Right? What happened? Verbs are in ed form. আমি কেতিয়া verb word ed form use কৰো? When we turn that into past tense. Say for example, what's the present form কি হয়? What's only. What's the present form কি? What's, right? W-A-T-C-H. What's. Then when we turn into past, what we do? We add an ed after the verb to make it past tense. So কি হৈ যায়? Watched হৈ যায়. Similarly, like to liked হৈ গল. So where do you use that ed form? We use it in past tense. So this is our thing, past tense. Now what is past tense? Past tense কি হয়? Very good. তোমালোকে চবেই জানা, this is অতীত, ভূতকাল বুলি ক'ব পাৰা, অতীতকাল বুলি ক'ব পাৰা, আগতে হৈ যোৱা বস্তুবোৰ যিয়ে নোকোৱা কিয়, but ইংলিছত তাৰ proper definition কি হ'ব? Definition would be like this. It used to denote a habitual or regular action in the past, an action which took place in the past. এনেকুৱা এটা বস্তুৰ বিষয়ে কয় যিটো আগতে হৈ গৈছে. এইটো স্বাভাৱিক কাৰ্য হ'ব পাৰে বা নৰ্মেল এটা একচন হ'ব পাৰে, যি সাধাৰণ এটা একচন হ'ব পাৰে যিটো আগতে হৈ গৈছে. So anything that happened earlier is past tense. অতীতত হৈ যোৱা যিকোনো বস্তুৱে কি হ'ব? Past tense. Okay? So now here is a question for you all. So what you need to do? তোমালোকে চবেই জানা, get ready with your clicker. Okay? এটা question তোমালোকৰ ওচৰত আহি আছে. You'll be getting somewhere around 30 seconds for this one. So let's see, what do you have? So I'm giving you 30 seconds for this question. You need to answer this question. And your time has already started. Okay, time up. Now you need to tell me the right answer. What will be the right answer? Very good. Right answer is option B. We have to use it in past tense. So only option B is using watched. So that is our answer. Good. তোমালোকৰ বহুতৰে শুদ্ধ উত্তৰ হৈছে। Now what is this one? এইটো কি হয়? Very good. This is Kamakhya temple, right? It is Kamakhya mandir hai. Now, let's see what do you have over here. I visited Kamakhya temple with my cousins last winter. I visited Kamakhya temple with my cousins last winter. যোৱা শীতকালত মই মোৰ কাজিন বিলাকৰ সৈতে কামাখ্যা টেম্পল দৰ্শনৰ কাৰণে গৈছিলো। মই মোৰ কাজিন মানে কেনেকুৱা হয়, আমাৰ বৰ্তা ল'ৰা হওক, খুৰা ল'ৰা হওক, মামাৰ ল'ৰা হওক, পেহী ল'ৰা হওক, মাহীৰ ল'ৰা হওক, এইবিলাকক আমি কি বুলি কওঁ? কাজিনছ বুলি কওঁ। So, I visited Kamakhya temple with my cousins last winter. যোৱা শীতকালত মই কামাখ্যা টেম্পল দৰ্শনৰ কাৰণে গৈছিলো। So in this one, what's my word? Visited. Visited is in which tense? This is our word. The word here is what? Visited. Okay. So here what we have done, we have added this ed over here. So visit, say we made it visited, right? So visited means what? It's in past tense. Now moving ahead. Okay, this is a family, and what about them? We moved to a new house recently. We moved to a new house recently. কিছুদিন আগতে আমি নতুন ঘৰ এটালৈ আহিলো. So we moved to a new house recently. What would be this one? Our word is what? Moved. Our word is what? This is our word. Moved. And because of this part, it's what? It has become a past tense. So here, note down one thing. All of you, please note down one thing. If the last letter of the word is E, then we don't need to add an extra. Okay? So ইয়াত চোৱা moved কি আছে? M-O-V-E, right? Last letter is E, so we don't need to add an extra ed, right? Only adding the D will do. Okay? But still it will be considered as, ed form only. Okay? Now moving ahead. What's that? Itu সাগৰৰ পাৰ হয়, right? So সাগৰৰ পাৰক আমি কি বুলি কওঁ ইংলিছত? We call it a beach. We call it a beach. Okay? So let's see, what do you have here? They sat at the beach and watched the waves and tides. They sat at the beach and watched the waves and tides. So what are the indicators of past tense here? First word is sat, and the second word is, watched. So what are our indicators of past tense? First one is this one, and the second one is this one. Okay? So এই দুটা হয় আমাৰ past tense indicator. Okay? Now this is a lady, probably look at her. She has a stethoscope, so probably she is a doctor. So what about her? She worked in Dispur for a long time. She worked in Dispur for a long time. Okay? So what would be that? My word here is worked. She worked in this pool for a long time. She worked in this pool for a long time. So ইয়াত আমাৰ keyword কি হৈ গল? This is the word, right? And by adding this part, we have made it a past tense. Work is the principal verb, and by adding that ed, we have made it a past tense. Okay? So now this is a classroom, isn't it? So our teacher is teaching something. So let's see what's the line is. This morning, our teacher taught us English. This morning, our teacher taught us English. Now, what is our past tense word here? It's taught. It's taught. Okay? Now, তোমালোকে ভাবিছা চাগে, how come this word came here? It probably should have been something like this. Okay? TEACHED তেনেকুৱা হ'ব লাগিছিল যিহেতু আমি EDA use কৰি আছো. Well, there are some different verbs where the word changes. I'll be talking about that, but little bit later. Okay, so but before I go into that, there is another question coming your way. তোমালোকৰ কাৰণে আকৌ এটা question আছে. So what you need to do here is get ready with your clicker. So নিজৰ clicker বোৰ লৈ সাজু হোৱা, and you'll be having 30 seconds to answer this question, right? So here we go. So again, I'm giving you 30 seconds. Okay, time up. So what would be the word? What would be the right answer? Right answer is option A. It's option A, liver past form whole left. Okay, now moving ahead, look at this lady now. She is looking at the calendar and date is 30th of November 2017. Then look at her again. Probably this is her mother. She is ready with bags. So bags বোৰ লৈ মাকৰ লগত থিয় হৈ আছে, তাৰমানে কি ক'ৰবাত হয়তো ফুৰিব যাব চাগে. Then look at this one. This is Bongaigaon bus stand. So probably বাছেৰে ক'ৰবাত আহিব বিচাৰিছে. Then this is Guwahati bus stand, right? So Bongaigaon পৰা probably Guwahati আহিব বিচাৰিছে. So what is this? This is a journey. This is a girl's journey from Bongaigaon to Guwahati. Bongaigaon পৰা গুৱাহাটীলৈকে আহিছে. So চাওঁ আছোন ইয়াত কি হৈ আছে now. What is happening here? So this is one image. Complete the about Priya's journey to Guwahati. Put the verbs in correct form. So the girl's name is Priya. যিজনী ছোৱালীৰ photo দেখিলো আমি. ছোৱালীজনীৰ নাম হ'ল Priya, and she is traveling from Bongaigaon to Guwahati. What you need to do is, complete the about Priya's journey to Guwahati, put the verbs in the correct form. So, তাইৰ journey to আমি complete কৰিব লাগিব, কেইটামান fill in the blanks questions আহিব, and we have to use the verbs in their correct form. So, what are the verbs? These are your verbs. Verbs কি হয়? Travel, leave, accompany, receive, and reach. Okay? এইকেইটা আমাৰ verb হয়, and what we need to do, we need to use the past form of that. Okay? Let's see. So last Friday, Priya dashed from Bongaigaon to Guwahati in a bus. Last Friday, Priya dashed from Bongaigaon to Guwahati in a bus. So what would be the word? Busot ki kore, jatra kore, ahe, right? So the word would be what? Will it be accompany? Will it be rich? No. Very good. The word is travel, right? So if it is travel, what would be the past form of that? Traveled. So our word is what? Traveled. Very good. Now moving ahead, her mother dash her. Her mother dash her. So her mother dash her. So আমি ফটোত কি দেখিছিলো, তার কার লগত আহিছে, মাকৰ লগত আহিছে, right? So মাকৰ লগত যদি আহিছে, এইটো কি হব, মাকে তাইক সংগ দিছে, হয় নে নহয়? So আমাৰ শব্দ কি হব ইয়াৰ কাৰণে? What would be the word? The word would be very good. That is accompany. Accompany মানে কি হয় ইয়াত? So past form কি হব? Accompanied. Very good. The word is accompanied. Okay? Now if we look ahead, the bus dashed Guwahati at 1 p.m. The bus dashed Guwahati at 1 p.m. Okay? So what would be the word? There is a little correction here. It should be what? Bus eta ইয়াত আহি যাব 4. We need to add the 4 here. এইটো যদি মই এনেকে কৰো, তোমালোকে ইয়াত কি কৰিব পাৰা? You can use this word 4. The bus dashed for Guwahati at 1 p.m. The bus dashed for Guwahati at 1 p.m. তাৰমানে কি, বাছখন গুৱাহাটীৰ কাৰণে এৰিলে 1 বজাত. Okay? So এৰাও যদি ক'ব লাগে, আমাৰ কাৰণে ইংলিছ ৱৰ্ডটো কি হ'ব ইয়াৰ কাৰণে? What would be the English word here? The English word is, এইটো নোট কৰি লোৱা তোমালোকে চবে, this line. এই লাইনটো কি হ'ব? The bus dash, তাৰপিছত ইয়াৰ পৰা 4 আহিব গুৱাহাটীৰ আগত. Okay? Bracket আৰু গুৱাহাটীৰ মাজত we need a 4. All right? Okay. So what could be the word here? The word would be leave. Era mane ki leave, right? Leave past form ki hoy? Left. So the bus left dash for Guwahati at 1 p.m. and then they dash Guwahati at 5 p.m. They dash Guwahati at 5 p.m. You know, ইয়াত কি আছিল, আমি ইয়াৰ পিছত এটা for use কৰিছিলো. So left for Guwahati, তাৰমানে গুৱাহাটীৰ কাৰণে এৰিলে 1 বজাত. যদি গুৱাহাটীৰ কাৰণে 1 বজাত এৰিছে, তাৰমানে কি at 5 p.m. তেওঁলোকে গুৱাহাটী আহি পাইছে. So যদি আহি পোৱা হয়, what would be the word? What would be the word? Word should be what? We are left with only receive and reach. So ইয়াৰ ভিতৰত কোনটো হ'ব? Very good. It's rich, right? So যদি rich hoy, we need to use it in past form. So what would be the word? It's reached. Reached Guwahati at 5 p.m. Okay? So ইয়াৰ পিছত আমাৰ next wordটো কি হ'ব? At the bus stand, Priya's father dashed them. So আমাৰ কাৰণে এটা শব্দই বাকী আছে. What's that? তেওঁলোকক আদৰণি জনালে, তেওঁলোকক লগত লৈ গ'ল তাৰ পৰা. So word will be what? It's received. At the bus stand, Priya's father received them. Okay? Now going ahead, another question. তোমালোকৰ এইবিলাক বস্তু কৰি খুবেই ভাল পোৱা, হয় নাই? So, boys and girls, get ready with your clicker. We are starting a question. Okay? তোমালোকৰ তাত 30 seconds আছে, সবে সাজু হোৱা. Okay, time up. So your answer কি হ'ব এতিয়া? She was dashed at the railway station by her father. So আমি মাত্ৰ তেনেকুৱা এটা শব্দ কৰিছিলো. So what is our answer? Answer is option D, received. Very good. Okay then, now we are moving into something different. All right? So এতিয়ালৈকে আমি বহুত verbs use কৰিলো, হয় নে নহয়? Now let's see what do we have. We have a word here that says change. So the change আমি past form to লাগে, what would be that? It's changed. Then the next word, so what we did, we added an ed, right? As I told you earlier, since change has an e at the end, change শেষত যিহেতু e এটা আছে, we will not add another d. We will only add the d. আমি এটা d লগাই দিম, so it becomes changed. Okay? Then after that, brush. Now in this one, you see, brush, at the end of brush, we don't have any e, right? So what we'll do, we'll add it and an ed, so it becomes brushed. Okay? Then after that, drenched. Drenched or karne ki hobo? Drenched. Okay? Then you have your next word, end. End of ki koriba? What will you do with end? Very good. End will become ended. All right? Then our next word is what? Open. Ki hobo? Good. Parisa dekhun sobe. This is opened. Then what's next? Rain. বৰষুণ দিছে নে তোমালোকৰ ফালে? আমাৰ ইয়াতে ধুনীয়া বৰষুণ দি আছে. So rainক কি কৰিবা? Very good. Awesome. It's rained. Then after that, we have another word. Want. কি হ'ব? Good. We have to add an ed. So very good answer. It should be what? wanted. Okay? Alright, one last. Cry. Kanda, cry. What will you do? Good. Cried. So it becomes cried. Now in these verbs, what is common with them? The common part is this part, right? Gote ketar hekhot ki ase, an ed is been added to this one. Okay? So, when we add an ed after the main verb to make it a past tense, we call them what? Regular verbs. Regular verbs. Okay? So, what is a regular verb? Regular verbs এইবিলাক verb হয় যাক প্ৰেজেন্টৰ পৰা পাছ কৰিব লাগিলে আমি তাৰ পিছত এটা ed লগাই দিম. Okay? কেতিয়াবা rule wise কিছুমান change হৈ যায়. Say for example in this last word cry, লাষ্টৰ টো y থাকায় আমি এটা id কৰি দিছো আৰু ইয়াত তোমাৰ ই থকা কাৰণে আমি অকল b টো add কৰিছো. But more or less rule টো একে থাকে. Rule টো হ'ল যেতিয়া যিবিলাক ভাৰ্বৰ পিছত আমি ed add কৰি তেওঁলোকক পাষ্টলৈকে convert কৰিব পাৰো, we call those verbs regular verb. Okay? যিবিলাক ভাৰ্বৰ পিছত ed add কৰি we can turn that into past tense, they are called regular verbs. Alright? But are all the verbs regular verbs? গোটেইখিনি verb regular verb হয় নেকি? No. We have something else too. What's that? Let's have a look. So meet. লগ কৰা, হয় নে নহয়? So meet, what will be the word? This is met. Okay? Then after that, the next word is slide. How will we turn that? We'll call it sleet. Okay? Then afterwards, we have another word, begin. So what begin will turn into? Began. Then take would be what? Took. And then break would be what? Broke. Buy would be bought. Read would be what? Read remains same only. There is no change in the spelling for the word like read, but the pronunciation changes. Okay? So when it is in present tense, it's called read. And when it is in past tense or past participle, it is pronounced as read. Okay? Wrong red to নহয় de, to beleg red. Red. Then the next word is cut. And for cut, it remains cut only. Okay? Now spelling change over, now pronunciation change over. Okay? So these kind of verbs, য'ত normal rule এটা follow নকৰো যে আমি ed লগাই pass কৰি দিম, তেনেকুৱা verb বিলাকক কি কৰো? Regular rule follow হোৱা নাই. So obviously they are not regular verbs. What would be they? They would be irregular verbs. Irregular verbs. Okay? Monot rakhiba, this is called irregular verbs. Now, I'll stop you people for a minute, and I want every one of you to take out your, pen and paper. তোমালোক সবে নিজৰ বহি কাগজ উলিয়াই লোৱা, তোমালোকক মই তিনিটা কথা কৈছো. Please remember that. Okay? Irregular verbs are basically of three types. Irregular verbs are basically of three types. First type to whole, like this word, cut. Present tense to cut hoy, past tense to cut hoy, and when you make it past participle, then also it remains cut only. So ইয়াত spelling একো change নহয়, এটা word চাৰিওফালে থাকে. Same can be applied to this word too. Read তো গোটেইখিনি বস্তু একে থাকিব. Okay, so that is one. Then there is a different kind of a thing. য'ত কি হয়, এটা বস্তু এবাৰ চেঞ্জ হলে আৰু এবাৰে চেঞ্জ হয়. Say for example, buy. This word, buy. Present tense ত buy, past tense ত bought, আৰু past participle ত কি হব, একেই থাকিব. It will remain bought only. Okay, buy, bought, bought. তো ইয়াত কিছুমান verb আছে য'ত একো চেঞ্জ নহয়, wordটো একেই থাকে. Present tense ত, past tense ত, past participle ত. কিছুমানত present tense টো different হয়, past আৰু past participle টো same থাকে. And then there are words where everything is a different one. Say for example, break, broke, and then it becomes what? Broken. Break, broke, broken. Broken হৈ যায়. Okay, so the third type is where every word is different. First type to হল গোটেইকেইটা word এটাই word থাকে গোটেইকেইটা ফৰ্মত. Second form type to হল যে first present tense to same থাকে, past আৰু past participle, sorry, present tense to different হয়, past আৰু participle to একে থাকে. আৰু third form to হল present tense, past tense আৰু past participle তিনিওটাই বেলেগ বেলেগ হয়. Okay, now moving ahead, fill in the blanks with the correct form of verbs. Fill in the blanks with correct form of verbs. Let's try that. So our verbs are slide, play, take, and sit. So চাওঁচোন এইকেইটা question আমি answer কৰিব পাৰো নে নোৱাৰো. My mother dashed me to our neighborhood park. মোৰ মায়ে মোক ওচৰৰ পাৰ্কখনলৈ লৈ যায়. Okay, চোৱাচোন মাকৰ লগত ল'ৰাজন গৈ আছে. So what would be the word? Very good. Word is take. So take or past form কি হব? Took. My mother took me to a neighborhood park. Mita dash on merry-go-round. Next line is what? Mita dash on merry-go-round. So কি কৰিছে তাই? Probably খেলি আছে, isn't it? So the word is what? Play. এতিয়া আমি প্ৰথম line past tense use কৰিছো. So we will have to stick to that. We cannot change the tense. So it would be what? What would be the past form of play? It would be played. Good. Then the next word is what? Sangeeta dash on the swing. Sangeeta dash on the swing. So itu swing জুলনাখনত কি কৰি আছে? বহি আছে, right? So the word is what? Sit. And past form would be what? Good. Sat. And then on the swing, and Samiran dash down. Let's look at Samiran. Where is Samiran? Here it is. So our keyword is practical slide, right? Slide of past form ki hoy? Slid. Okay, good. Find it. আকৌ এটা আহিল তোমালোকৰ কাৰণে. So one last question for you all. What you need to do is, sobe jana, get ready with your clicker. You'll have 30 seconds again to answer the question. Okay, so your time starts now. Okay, time up. So, boys and girls, tell me the answer. What would be the past form of the verb play? It's option A, played. Very good. Now, moving ahead, just see what is happening. So, we have, two little squirrels called Rama and Bhima lived in a nest in a tree. Okay, so they are telling us a story. What's happening here? In autumn, they bury nuts in the ground. You know, in autumn, they bury nuts in the ground. Autumn মানে কি শৰৎ কালত তেওঁলোকে তেওঁলোকৰ খাদ্য বস্তুবোৰ মাটিত পুতি থৈ দিয়ে. And what? In winter, they search for them. Sometimes they forget where they keep the nuts. আৰু শীতকালত তেওঁলোকে সেইটো বিচাৰে, but কেতিয়াবা তেওঁলোকে পাহৰি যায় তেওঁলোকে বস্তুবোৰ ক'ত থৈছে. So, what do you have next? So, let's make it a story. What will be the story like? Once upon a time, two little squirrels called Rama and Bhima live in a nest in a tree. Now, যেতিয়া আমি story কম না, once upon a time মানে বহুত সময় আগত, so এসময়ত, once upon a time means what? এসময়ত. So what we need to do now is we have to find out the past forms of the verbs. Verbবোৰ আমি সদায় past formত use কৰিব লাগিব. So first line to hold, two little squirrels called Rama and Bhima live in a nest in a tree. So what would be our verb? Leave, right? Leave past form ki hobo? Lived. Good. Then next line is what? In autumn, they bury the nuts in the ground. My verb is what? Bury. So bury past form ki hobo? It's buried. Good. Then in winter, they search for them. Verb to ki hoy? Very good. That is search, right? So search to আমি pass করলে কি করিম? We will add an ed. So they search for them. Then sometimes they forget where they keep the nuts. What are the verbs here? First one is forget. Forget to pass form কি হব? Forgot. And keep would be what? Kept. Good. Okay. So now here is an activity for you. What you need to do is, see, there are a few things. Across is like this, and then down would be like this. They will give you some words. You need to fill in those words in the whitish portion. Okay? All right. So let's see, what do we have? First word is what? It should be across. He dashed a stone at the monkey. So we have to write it in its past form. Verb to ki hoy? Throw. So how will we write it? We'll write it as true. Okay. Now the next line is what? Down. Down mane upwards down. So what will be the thing? He dashed TV all afternoon. Verb is what? Watch. So what we need to do? We need to make it watched. Or watch to আমি কেনেকে লিখিম? From here. We have the W here. So what will be the word like? It's watched. Very good. So আমি গোটেইকেইটা connect কৰাৰ চেষ্টা কৰিম. Then the next word is sing. Okay, so what's the verb here? Sing. Sing or past form ki hoy? Sang. It should be down, and we don't have an as here, so it will completely notun hobo. So it should be what? Sang. After that, cut. Down again, see, does the cake into 4 pieces. So where will you put that? It should be down. It's cut, right? All right. Then a mad dog dash Tom. So it should be across. ইয়াত আমার কি আছে? Bite. Bite past form কি হয়? Bit. So where can we put it? Very good. See, we have the T over here. So we have connected it that way. Okay. Moving ahead. Your next word is what? Cats. Cats so past form ki hoy? Pot. So where will we putting it? See, we have Cauzht, right? Cauzht. So what would be the word? It's caught. Okay. Then moving ahead, have. Where can we have it? Had. And the last word is play. So what would be it like? Played, right? Okay, now moving ahead, the last question for the day. So get ready with your clickers. Once again, you have 30 seconds. Okay, it's time up. So what should be the answer? Answer would be option B, kept. Okay. All right. So let's see what do you have in the summary portion. This is past tense. Past tense is about what is used to denote a habitual or a regular action in the past, an action which took place in the past. Then I visited Kamikha temple with my cousins last winter is one of the examples. She worked in Dispur for a long time is another example. Right? Hope you all have understood. Okay. So last Sunday, my mother took me to our neighborhood park. Took is another example. All right. So find them. Thank you all. Now, if you have any doubts, you can ask me that in the query section. question set first to open second to open.
আপুনি হে জানে ফাৰ্ষ্টত কি আছিল সেকেন্ডত কি আছিল কোনটো 4 নম্বৰ আছে 4টা হেৰি আছিল